we're gonna play the game now. We're gonna continue the game. We're gonna play the game. Are we still talking about Ranch? We are still talking about Ranch. Okay, I can clearly see that you're both accusing me of letting sinners run wild again. But we had our reasons. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry everyone that came here to watch me play the game. But I just saw this. And now that I saw this, you have to see it too. I'm more confused. I'm not scared. I'm bleaching my eyes. Please do. What is that? I don't know. I don't want to know. A certain marriage finger would love this. Looks pretty orange to me. Get that thing away from me. I'm sorry. I saw this, so now you have to see it. Put some sugar on it. If you love me, you should have put a ring on it. Alright, sorry. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm evil, but even I hate that. Thank God. Thank God. Do you like the image, Red? I hope that you never show me anything like this ever again. I hope that you never show me anything of this of that certain type of ever again. Don't show it to me. Don't show it to me. I'm gonna read the game now. I'm gonna read the game. Salt, vinegar, and something sinister. No, for real. I'm gonna read the game now. We're gonna do exactly one node, and then we're gonna end the stream right after. Okay, I can clearly see that both of you are accusing me of letting sinners run wild again, but we had our reasons. We have reached an agreement. And you explained things to them, right? Please tell me the agreement doesn't involve us collectively dangling from the stupid gallows. 10 billion on is certainly an absurd amount of money. But that doesn't change the fact that we are still responsible for it. We did benefit from the extra time it granted us. And its use was something that wasn't mutually agreed upon before our unilateral activation. Only one node should take 2 hours. Only 2 hours. Because it was an unexpected event. No countermeasures could be put in place either. Piston Limbus uses AI confirmed. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We really had to think about our feedback then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this. If you plan to sacrifice one of us to settle the debt, I request that you evaluate our worth based on individual merit. I prepared performance evaluation sheets for each sinner precisely for such an occasion. Otis, why are you stupid? On the last page of these evaluation sheets are extra options that I don't plan on leaving any of you behind to take the fall for the group. Besides, 10 billion on isn't the kind of money that you can settle with a sacrifice of one individual. But we did eventually find a reasonable compromise while you were wasting your time horsing around in front of the gallows. And that compromise is? We have been contracted to deal with a distortion. I guess we're really starting to get our names out there if they specifically sought us out to deal with this distortion. They have sought out other fixers and companies to deal with this issue first. We were their sixth choice, after the first 5 failed to produce a meaningful result. Gotcha. Well, the stories are starting to circulate via word of mouth, I will not deny that. So, what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time? This is a request regarding a series of similar unsolved cases within T-Corp's borders. Some call it the case of time killing time. Several people have already fallen victim to the perpetrator. The case of time killing time. It is exactly what it says on the tin. A distortion is running wild, killing our time. Time is an asset here at T-Corp. It is not difficult for us to track down the occasional time robberies by tracing them
But in the case of time-killing time, the killer does not leave any traces. It is simply gone, and completely removed, and untraceable. No such thing has ever happened here before. Thus, the significance of this case cannot be emphasized enough. This is why we formally request that you solve this case for us. In return, we will exempt you from your time tax debt. Thus arrived once again my time to shine. Dawn's on screen, dawn's on... According to the book, I have perused in recent days, and any and all detectives working to solve cases? Fuck. I'm struggling so hard reading these. Okay. Any all detectives working to solve cases of urban nightmare or beyond are issued the special investigator badge during the course of their employment. 'Tis a badge that may as well be a universal pass to command all kinds of aid regarding their investigation. Dawn's on screen. Detectives? Fixers! We plan to issue those badges. Yes. Wahoo! Much have I longed to add one such badge to my collection. Perchance thou shalt allow us to keep the badges once this case is dealt with. Nay, I demand that I be awarded at least 3 badges. One for my private collection, one for display, and one for business, so that... I didn't actually realize this, but yeah, she has a million badges just on her freaking coats. Shot it, lass. Right. What are we talking for? What are we waiting for? Let's crack on. Whack this distortion and get the hell out of here. I hate dealing with money problems. I value your enthusiasm, but I would also appreciate it if you could allow others to finish their sentences before cutting them off and going on a long tangent of your own. She's just like me for real. The problem is that they don't want all 13 of you running amok in an effort to solve the case. Indeed, I can't have your entire group run wild on the streets and potentially waste the precious time of our residents. Wahoo! Also, the Special Investigation Badge isn't something that T-Corps hands out like candy. We can't give a whole box of badges for all 13 of them. I concur. To a degree. Autism, who had been continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the number of sinners, was the first to welcome this offer. We should have done something like this a long time ago. What use is there in hauling these dead weights? We will leave the useless pawns behind and wait in the bus, while the elite team of high-performing individuals takes care of business. You seem rather confident that you'd be a part of that elite of time. That elite team of high-performing individuals, Autism. It is ridiculous to even suggest otherwise. Alright, enough with your nonsense. So, how many of us are allowed to work on this case anyway? Virginia trailed off, clearly unhappy about this outcome. They have decided that 4 individuals, including the manager, is an appropriate amount of people allowed to partake in this investigation. That's not a lot. Accepted. We barely managed to get the authorization for 4 after much debate. Then you have wasted your breath. A tag team of the executive manager and I will be more than enough to handily complete this mission. Right, so it all comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners? Add Family Guy clips from Tiki Tiki Funk in the corner of the for the LARPers. I think I did that already, though. Dawn loves everything about fixers and their work. It really is a stretch to say she doesn't have at least a dozen badges. Not to mention, she likely has a ton of fixer books. Ads, no! So many eyes upon me. Not that I've ever had to look them all at the same time before, but the pressure is on a completely different level when it comes to making judgment calls like these. Family Guy clips are right there. What do you mean? No, for real, literally. Look in the corner of your screen, gang. They're right there. Looks like the manager is deep in thought, but pointlessly agonizing over something like this is a waste of our time. I'm taking volunteers first, so let's see some hands. Quickly now. Forsooth, I shan't hesitate before such an excellent opportunity. Dawn's on screen. Maybe it's my time to shine. Oi, don't you need to ask me, alright? Let's get on with it. Oh, nah, that wasn't... I'm not raising my hand, I'm just cleaning my glasses. This is no simple matter. I've not been with so few sinners before, except for that one time when we accidentally walked out to the outskirts through the back door. So I have to take it this slow and really consider all possible angles. What a mess. It would be too much trouble for me to listen to debate all arbitrary limitations they set. So allow me to make the choices for you this time, Dante. Well, I don't think there's too big a gap between them when it comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations. Dante, are you listening? I just said that I will be the one to choose your companions. Dawn, Foss, and Heathcliff, I doubt it. No, I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also true that haphazardly pairing them together might end up making a team that's less than the sum of its parts. This is all about building a team synergy. Wait, didn't Port just say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And the sinners who will accompany Dante to solve this case are... I have to choose between someone who can support me, calmly assess the situation, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. The sinner who fit that description are... Do we even have anyone like that? I still have to choose someone, though. Damn it, I got it! I choose Foss GPT, More Pepper, and Long Dong. Pordion, Roche, and Hung Lo. Huh? Wait, huh? Dante has selected me, More Pepper, and Long Dong. Haven't you been listening, Dante?
1 of 3 ain't bad.
I have certain things to discuss with Miss Foss GPT regarding your upcoming journey. So, she was not an option. Long Dong was immediately ruled out before the meeting adjourned due to his history of developing unauthorized invention at T-Corp. More Pepper did not volunteer. There was no reason to volunteer. Though I may have been disallowed from joining this investigation, I am truly grateful for your appreciation, Dante. I shan't soon forget this. Wait, that's a... Hey, autism. You know that's not at all what I meant. I just thought that maybe we need someone skilled and experienced like you to effectively manage to remain sinners while we're... Okay.
Okay, damn. Alright, holy shit. You can tell. You can tell she is so offended. She is so freaking offended right now. Like, holy shit, she is so offended right now. Autism is so hot. She is... Poor autism. She is so offended. If there were 4 choices, Otis would probably be another decision. It really soured the mood. I really soured the mood, didn't I? The 3 of them, whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned to look in my direction. Wow, just the 3 of us, huh? A trio's such an eye-catching number, isn't it? Portia I get, but why'd you 2 volunteer? Why the 2 of you volunteer? I thought it sounded, F-A-H. The greater the quantity and diversity of experience, the better it is. Dawn's on screen. Don Quixote tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen. I have not else to blame but my slightly lower vertical placement in this world. Indeed, that must be why Sir Virginius hath failed to catch mine impassioned hand. Damn. In case you didn't know, Dawn is short. Don Quixote sobbed dramatically, lamenting how Virginius did not even bat an eye in her direction, despite her being the first one to raise her hand. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though. Oh, 'tis my final legacy I bestow upon thee! What's all this? A book? A magnifying glass? And are these clothes? She has an outfit. She has an outfit prepared for the moment she turns into an investigator for some reason. She's 167 centimeters tall. So mostly investigation, so Foss with her near omniscience, Long Dong with his general knowledge, and Result with his oddly rational judgments. Yo, it's me, Sir Virginias. We love Virginias. Dawn is like 140 centimeters. Dawn would also slow things down too much, no for real. I'm short, so I'm ignored. Yes, because people like you, tall people like me have to deal with more shit. She isn't very smart. 6'7" mentioned? Alright, everyone, you're legally allowed to laugh right now. Because he said 6'7". Everyone, you're legally allowed to laugh. Actually, you're legally required to laugh, actually. Everyone laugh right now. Do it right now. Everyone laugh. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you. Alright, we're gonna continue the game now. We're gonna continue the game. She has a costume. What if I don't laugh? Then you just get deleted from the universe. You cease existing. It's like the back rooms, you know, you get sent to the back rooms. Tis my treasure, my Coca-Cola Kwan. Prithee, be gentle with them. Dawn's on screen. Oh, but why are you carrying 3 sets of clothing? She has detective clothes. She has detective clothes. Just ready for her whenever she needs to freaking become a detective. Okay, I like for real don't feel like being here, so I'm gonna be here on a single for like a singular chat and disappear immediately as per usual. Bye-bye SM. Roya also works due to her having extreme luck, and Hong Lu due to his ability to pick up on things quickly. Roshu also has some good perception. 1 for my private collection, 1 for display, and 1 for business. Verily, is that not so obvious to thee? Records of Investigation, Solutions to the 13 Problems by Agatha. Huh, somebody autographed it. Where's Kiwami? Kiwami has been busy. I don't know what's going on with her. So, who's this Agatha? Fie, how art ye also ignorant of the lords of the fixers? Once she was a grade 1 fixer who was so prolific that she may as well have been on the face of the Seventh Association. Truly, no one? Most people don't know those lore, Don Quixote. Cumbersome clothes. How wilt thou call thyself an ace detective when not dressed appropriately for the occasion? Here, 'tis only right that the leading ace detective adorn her countenance with this special mustache. Look, Lady Agatha says in the foreword of this book that any self-respecting ace detective must always dress themselves in impeccable fashion. What is going on? Don Quixote, just let go. So, I mean, I'm sure everyone has their reasons, but how come you didn't get picked for this, Malefish? Didn't get picked? I never volunteered. Hey, it's not every day you get a legitimate chance to get some free paid time off without breaking company rules. I wasn't about to let the chance slip. I guess I did have some last-minute regrets when I saw who Virginia's picked, but I'll just relax for a bit and jump in to help him out when needed. Well, good luck. While the... Call us the Elite Four. How's that? While the self-proclaimed Elite Four runs around T-Corp, why don't we find a place to take the edge off and unwind? How unfortunate. T-Corp did not authorize the rest of the sinners to run around unmonitored. You must understand that we simply cannot let individuals responsible for 10 billion ons worth of time tax roam free without proper collateral. Looks like they have temporary lodgings for those who have failed to pay their time tax. Virginia was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. Are you certain that's a lodging guide? I'm going to jail? Yep, as living collaterals, apparently. It'll be fun. Hey, bet you look fondly back at this memory when it's all said and done, okay? We'll be right back, so be nice and stay put. Nice. This jail cell at least has some heating. Wait. What happens if they just leave and don't come back? We'll be seeing them again after the 10 billion ons worth of time passes, I guess. What? Damn. Look at that. Dawn's crying. They put on the detective clothes too. Lucretiera is in jail. She's isolated from the world. I love this fucking image so much. I love it. It's so good. Mersalt, my husband, I love you. Heathcliff is sleeping. Ishmael's like just like freaking having an existential crisis in the corner there. Aldous and Dawn are Aldous is yelling, Dawn is crying, and Mersalt is just chilling. It's like, bye. Roshu with the mustache is peak comedy, no for real. Why she got the freaking pipe too? This is crazy. This is crazy. Aldous looks so angry. She's so pissed off. This has been the greatest Aldous defeat of the century, by the way. Greatest defeat for Aldous of the century. Aldous is so pissed off right now. She's so pissed off. What? Hey, wait, get me out here. There's more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom. That's more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom. Calm down, alright? We'll be back before you even... Thou shalt return triumphantly as glorious band of the ace detectives. Mark my words. Dawn's on screen. Dawn's on play. We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned special investigation badges, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering of the remaining sinners behind. After a while, all we could hear was a sad intermittent clattering of metal as someone violently shook their steel bars. It was probably Dawn. All right, looks like everyone's ready then. Let's move on and have a little chat with the third victim. Let's see, the case records say that, aha, there it is. There's just a stone, it's just a stone's throw away. Huh? Huh? What do you mean, huh? Look at the record. It clearly states that neither of the first two victims are in a communicative state. How unfortunate. Okay, their portrait's updated. This is crazy. This interval is so buns. Frick you, Rihanna, okay? You're so buns. I just would have done so well on this mission, though. I actually don't know. We'll find out. How does Heath sleep in a crowded jail cell? I don't know. Heath is... He's just built diff. He's just built diff. No, I mean, why are you coming along with us? I'm sorry, but we're not taking a sidekick applications right now. Go away. Shoo! Incorrect. One of us will be joining your team. We're going to send an employee with you so that we can receive immediate updates regarding your investigation progress. Pull that stick out of your ass. Look at that. Why does she have a freaking mustache? You're clearly nothing, bro. Your name means nothing in French. This intervallo is peak. No, frick you, Rianne. You'll see why these specific setters were chosen soon enough. Well, I think we haven't seen much of Roshu and also Honglu, so... We plan to send Class 2 staff personnel... A Class 2 staff member with you. But you're... Me, Class 5. See the badge? The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he would produce a twinkling badge from his clothes. It's Dawn's special mustache, no for real. Apologies for failing to recognize you, sir. I scarcely expected to see a Class 5 auditor all the way down here. That guy is a Class 5 staff. Really? Class 5 is the highest rank that one could reach within the wing as a wing employee, right? Yeah, as far as I know. Well, don't be so sure. Depends on which wing you're talking about. Who knows? Maybe there are Class 12 or even Class 20 employees out there. Get it? Get it? Good. Then let's get a move on. We stared in silent bafflement as the employee stormed out of the building, then Hurley followed him out of the door. Is it absolutely brilliant? This very concept of killing time. There's not slowing down or speeding up time. There's not slowing down or speeding up time. They're eliminating it completely, just yanking it out of circulation. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Thank you, Bean. Always been a real one. Being a day one, actually. So, your name is... Mai? Relax and just call me whatever you want. Names are such unimportant things, aren't they? No. Names matter. Really? You never call anyone by their names, though. Relax and call you however we want, but you're obviously to be our handler. That's true. That does make things a tad awkward, doesn't it? Let me think.
Aha, I got it. You're all dressed like detectives, so why don't you consider me your ever-helpful assistant who tags along for your adventures? Okay, but still. Roshu, who was staring off at the distance while puffing her cigarette, suddenly spoke up just as Portia was about to retort. Assistant, lead us. Brother, I asked many times, yet I see no Tiki Tiki Fonk. Bro, it's on screen right now, bro. Brother, I assure you, if you know, there won't be a next time. You don't see the Tiki Tiki Fonk on screen right now. What are you blind, okay? Why are you blind, Mald? Right away, ma'am. What's the difference between the assistant and the servant? You know, my family used to employ... They sure warmed up to him fast. This guy might... this my guy is definitely an incel, no for real. Oi, buddy! Check thou likes! I actually can't see the likes. Holy shit, that was one... By the way, that was one node. Jeebus. That was one node. It's easy to warm up to a yapper. Tiki Tiki Fong next time, or no next time. I'll say I would crack my, he looks great. See them later on. Do you see? Holy shit, that was one node, by the way. That one node legitimately took me like 30 minutes. Oh shit. That was one freaking node. This is insane. This is insane. It's probably the longest I've seen. Yep, Tiki T is really good at anyone who plays it. That is really good interval. Anyone who says otherwise is a LARPer. Tiki Tiki Fonk, and you will be the next viral streamer. I don't know what the frick T6.5 is so peak. Jesus. That was so long, dude. Holy shit, that was so long. That was so long, bro. Okay, guys. People forget that Limbus Company isn't combat first, it's a visual novel. That was such a long node, holy jeebus. You still never asked about Helldivers, Red. Don't think I forgot it. What did I ask about Helldivers? I didn't freaking ask anything, okay? He's gotta go. Hope y'all don't deal with that distortion. Okay, guys, I'm actually tired. I think we should go. I think we should call it here. I don't know what the frick I'm gonna do about my food situation. I feel like I should just go buy some frickin' McDonald's or something. Are you going to summon for Thumb Duo or save for Whelp? We're gonna save for Whelp, but I have Thumb Duo already. I like your vibe. You should get a vibrator.